fact, like as we were, I think, talking about this earlier also, off camera also, even a traffic policeman is probably making our life comfortable by managing the traffic. What we can do from our end is comply to how he wants us to be.
Absolutely.
Rather than going rogue.
Absolutely.
And I think from gratitude perspective, like whenever I fly, and obviously you have to pass through a security check, and I make sure that once I'm frisked, I say thank you to the CISF person.
That's the minimum I say we must do.
Because I think he's doing his duty, and I think that's making our life safer. Because if everybody is being frisked at that point, we are assured that okay, there's nobody rogue at the other end.
Right.
So I think I always show my gratitude towards them for the duty that they do, and it's not an easy duty, it's a hardship only, and like it's a very monotonous duty. Just standing there.
You also told you touched a very good thing. And this is something I don't know. I really feel sometimes I feel sad that it is lacking in most of us. Thank you doesn't cost anything to
Absolutely.
But I have seen, you told very rightly, when you tell that CISF guy who is there, who is frisking you after it is over, when you say thank you, many times I have seen a surprised look.
They are surprised. Absolutely.
And smile.
Many of them are surprised.
And then a smile.
Yeah.
Then it changes altogether. Completely. And same thing is that you go into the washroom in the airports. There is this janitor who is standing, who takes care. Just coming out of it, you say thank you. Sometimes you feel, and you can always tip them and all. That is extra.
Yeah.
But even coming out, you say thank you to him.
If you find a neat place, that they deserve a thank you, because that's neat because they are there. Otherwise,
absolutely.
You may not even want to go inside. So obviously,
this is what need to be expressed at every point of time. These people make your life easy, make your life better, and we must acknowledge that.
Yeah, I think that should be a part and parcel of, and gratitude is, I think, one of the biggest tool through which we can make them feel special. And so definitely these people that we started talking about are much beyond our inner circle.
Yes,
they are there in the outer circle and even beyond that, and we really, as humans, we need to recognize that. And I think in our journey forward, I would recommend everybody to be showing at least a little bit of gratitude towards everybody who can actually touch your life even if in a
even if it is in a small way, they make a difference. You have to. I think that's the least we can do.
Yeah. And that again, from the CISF person, it brings me to the faith. Our faith in them, they are protecting that particular zone and not letting anybody come in. So I think there always, in a human life, there always comes the time where we take that leap of faith, and we really there are. As I think last time also probably we spoke about this, the entire, I think, universe is actually functioning on a faith. On my faith that you're not going to harm me, or even on the road, just two eyes meet and we take a turn.
Yes.
We take a turn.
Yes.
Okay, we've just spoken through our eyes, and then there's a faith that okay, I'm turning, you are stopping, or you are turning, I'm stopping. So I think that leap of faith in everybody's life is very important, and having that trust in everybody is in fact important. But there are people in our life where we have an unshakable trust. So what is your take on that?
Absolutely. I think trust is one thing which empowers you to do anything. To cross all those barriers. We talked of obstacles, and we are talking of many ways in life that we have to proceed. I think probably trust is one thing which provides us that ammunition. And You spoke about leap of faith. That's also another area which I think probably we'll have to see. I think I don't know whether we spoke about it earlier. When a father throws the child up, the child is not afraid.
Absolutely.
Not that he doesn't know, he or she doesn't know that if he falls, because that faith is there, that trust is there. Okay. Similarly, when you go for your bungee jumping, you have that faith.
Trust
that
the rope.
You trust the rope. You trust the person who has provided you with that rope.
Absolutely.
And you have gone for it. And that's what is there. So trust plays one very, very important role in our lives. And then using trust from both the sides. I mean, how do you provide that comfort to others that they trust you?
Absolutely.
That is also that we gave the example of bungee jumping. That person tells you very clearly. He gives. I know how he does. He tells you nothing will happen. Everything. Every day, thousands of people are doing it. So he gives you examples. He gives you that. He gives you that lightness and all. There are many ways when you can establish that trust.
Absolutely.
You told a very good example of when you are driving in the car and the other car is coming, both of you have stopped, he has to take left, you have to take right. Your eyes meet for a second and you have that trust created. And there he says, okay, you go first. So you go first and he goes next.
Absolutely.
So there are many ways that you have to give that trust or give that confidence to the other person on the other side to have a trust on you. So that's
and I think all the successful teams are totally dependent on each other.
Absolutely. When the leader provides and exudes that faith in the team, that team excels. That team is different from a normal team. I mean, when that happens, that they can go any extent, this team can go to any extent to do wonders for this leader.
And so when we talk about trust, I mean, trusting others is one thing. How should one learn to trust himself, their own instincts? I mean, how should one learn to do that?
That's very. My point is always that unless I trust myself, how can I let others trust me?
Right.
So that's the first point where we should. There are 2-3 things. I probably think it is important for all of us to realize that I must have a unshakable trust in myself. That is possible. That is possible when I am confident, when I have done my due diligence, and I am industrious. These are the 3 parameters. This is the tripod I feel very strongly that which makes me trust myself, because you can't cheat the person in the mirror.
Absolutely. We have spoken about this so many times.
So we have spoken about it, and it will always be true.
Right.
If I am not afraid of if I am confident about that person in the mirror, then obviously I trust. Yes, I have done the due diligence. I have done whatever is required. I have learnt it. I have read it. I have gone through it already. I am confident that I will be able to do it. Then I have the trust in me. So that, and building that trust, as you told, it is very, very important for us. And it doesn't happen. This is where I tell youngsters, my young friends, that have faith in yourself.
Very, very important.
It is very important. It is. Otherwise, I think sometimes we have talked about mental well-being and all. The moment you do not have faith in yourself, your mental balance will never be the same, and it gets shattered sometimes.
Absolutely.
So that's where you face lots of issues and problems. I will succeed, but I have to do these things. This is what, and I am capable of doing this. These all trust or these all faith should be there with everybody. So easy to say, difficult to do, but it is doable and it must be done. Rather, it's not doable only, it must be done by everybody. I feel very strongly that it must be done by everybody.